This is Tarron Null with Twist Mesquite Performance Horses. We just got done with the ride on this horse, but we're filming the intro right now. So anyway, this is Tarron with Twist Mesquite Performance Horses. This is the end of week 2 with this new colt. He's a SJR Diamond Mist colt out of a reigning bred mare. As I said, this is the end of week 2. First week we did a bunch of groundwork. This colt has been saddled, had some groundwork done with him, and taken care of pretty well. Hasn't had any too many bad habits to work through or anything, to where we were able to progress him pretty quick and put a few rides on him this week. And so we'll kind of let you watch the video, and overall I'm super excited about this colt and super excited to. So with this horse here, we just got this arena drug up, so kind of letting him explore a little bit while reminding him of our one rein stop. I want to keep this soft. I want to let him just kind of travel out. If he goes to take off at a trot or lope off without me asking, I'm going to bring him back down to a walk, or bring him back down to a stop rather. And so I want him to control himself, control his feet, and be pretty controlled here. It's one of the first things we work on. Or after I kind of get a horse respecting the stop and understanding how to move out, then I start letting them cruise around more and just travel. But especially in this bigger arena, I want to have a stop on this horse before I go and just start traveling around a bunch, because I want to keep have some successful rides here and have this horse ride around safely for me, but also for him too. I want to start these colts out pretty slow, and way I've started them, like I said, they start out pretty slow, but it builds their confidence really well, and we get a pretty good handle on them pretty quick, to where, like I said, we can control their gears. So what are they in a walk, trot, lope? Hey dog, go on. I'm impressed with that horse there. He didn't just take off running. Go on, dog. Go on. I kind of want to. These are friendly dogs. They won't be no problem. He's kind of tracking them around. They're friendly, but in any situation, if a horse gets scared about something, I want that horse to face the object until he relaxes. I don't want to give a horse a chance to run off from something that kind of spooks him. That way, as the horse is scared of something, he'll just run from it and keep running, and potentially bolt or run off or something like that. So anyway, but horse definitely, like I said, all the new stuff going on, this is okay. All the And the fresh dirt, first time him riding around in this fresh dirt, he likes it. So, like I said, I'm just riding him around. I'm gonna stop him, trot him off, stop him again, trot him off, stop him again, until they kind of get that silliness out of them, and then we'll kind of go and let them travel out more. But at this stage, if I don't keep building this foundation of pulling this horse around, doing one rein stop, letting him relax, because in that he'll relax, calm back down. If I didn't do that, this young stage, potential for a horse to run off or do something silly. So this is just building that foundation. Gives them a lot of opportunity to figure out what my feet mean when we get up and go somewhere. When I put my feet on them, kind of wrap my feet around them, and I want them to move forward. When I take my feet off and pick up on the reins, whether it's one rein stop or two-handed stop, whatever, then that means I want them to stop. And then, as we go, I will add some body control elements and moving their hips or shoulders or rib cage or whatever the case may be with my feet. But this is the foundation of that. We're just, both feet are on him. I want him to move forward. Definitely a nice colt. Like I said, he feels real good in this new fresh dirt. Good. See, he's moving off. Good right here. Just letting him kind of carry me around a little bit. Kind of the goal for today is kind of get this silliness out a little bit and get him traveling out. Just kind of traveling more today. Just traveling around pretty relaxed. I want him to kind of figure out. Now we're going to kind of start steering him a little bit and get him to follow this fence and just travel a little bit. There, that was good. Other horses right here coming to this other side. to steer back across here. All just colt stuff. So we've been doing our one rein stops and traveling out, so now he's got to figure out that he can steer. See, he'll kind of jump around, but keep himself pretty collected. That's the thing I like about him. He'll react, but not too often, but he will. And then he'll collect himself again. I really like that about him. There. He travels real smoothly. Got a smooth trot. I like it. Packs his head real nice. It's gonna travel real level. There, that was better. So we kind of steered and he kept his feet moving that time. That was good. So this is going to be the next thing we work on, where we can just travel around here at a walk, trot, and lope, and him just travel around this fence real well, go in both directions. And what that's going to do is give us an opportunity to start kind of working on our steering, keep improving our forward motion, and then from there we're going to add just some changes of direction and kind of going across the pen diagonally, where you start traveling in a straight line. Then at that point we start adding some more body control elements in there, getting control of his hip, and going on from there. So I just kind of brought him to one rein stop, and we didn't win again right there. He just kind of wanted to run down that little elevation change a little bit, but we just love how he travels. He just travels so smoothly. Wants to be soft. Definitely has a little fire to him, but like I said, he'll bring it back down too. So you can ask it of him and then bring him back down as well. So it's a really good balance. I really like it. I like that we're able to put a good ride on him today. Just kind of putting he's understanding all the basics enough where today we can just travel around on him pretty good and get him just kind of more used to packing us around. We're kind of working on a little bit of steering, bringing him back to the fence, a little speed control. It's working out real nicely. Beautiful evening to be doing it. So I kind of, to get him to, in that case right there, I was squeezing him with my legs, kind of bumping him with my legs a little bit, smooching to him, and then he still doesn't go. Then I'll kind of slap him with that rein a little bit, just encouraging that forward movement. Ideally, what we'll get is this horse just moves off of our leg, and that's what we're building to. That's how we ask him at first. That way he thinks about that being what we want him to do. Man, that pretty long trot right there, gorgeous. Feels as good as I bet it looks. There. Just a little bit of that herd sour, as the barn's back the other way. So all this works that out pretty quick, where they just get used to following this fence around and staying at that gate we put them at. Good. Take him back to that fence. Get his feet moving again. This ground we got it worked up pretty deep, which is good. It'll give these horses a chance to get a good workout. Gorgeous. Just a nice little colt. kind of working up a little sweat. Well, I'll just kind of cool him off and let him walk around here, cool off. I like to quit my horses when they're in a good, you know, kind of let them have a chance to cool off a little bit, relax. Bring him back down to a stop. Bring him back down to a stop. Yeah, I'd say this colt's gonna be pretty nice. Every time I get on him, he feels better than he was when I quit him last. You can feel those talented horses in his lineage make a big difference on a horse, make a big difference on their breeding. When a horse is bred really well, you add that to a good program and sparks will go to flying. I like to quit these horses in a place they didn't really want to be. And him, he was kind of didn't really want to be over here in this corner. And so I'm going to quit him right here, let him rest and relax, and take him back to the barn. So we appreciate it. This is the end of week 2 with this horse. And we'll catch you on the next one.